House Wolffort prevails against General Avlora's army and drives them out of Glenbrook. Though victorious, Roland sobs quietly, saddened by the sacrifices made in his name. Glenbrook is powerless, but knows they must keep the royal bloodline alive. Thus, the conspiracies and power struggles around the noble blood in Roland's veins continue to stain the land crimson.
So it appears the Duchy intends to capture Glenbrook. But Prince Roland slipped from their grasp and fled to Wolffort.
The ink on the treaty is barely dried, and they're already declaring war.
And what's more, there's a price on Prince Roland's head. It has spurred the masses into movement.
They will bear their fangs at us in time. We cannot leave them to their own devices.
I see this as a wonderful opportunity. We can make it clear how we stand after the Salt Iron War.
Aye. And I much prefer to extinguish embers than a raging inferno.
It sounds like you intend to start a war.
Calm yourselves. There is no need to get so worked up over this. It is true that this grave matter may one day affect Hyzante. But it is in times like these that we must trust the Hierophant's words more than ever.
Father, please open your eyes. There is so much I wish to ask you.
Lord Serenoa.
I cannot let Father hear how weak I've become. I must be strong.
Lord Serenoa, Master Benedict, you have a visitor.
Who is it?
Lord Silvio Teleor. He wishes for an audience with Lord Serenoa.
What business would the Lord of House Teleor have with me? Tell him we will be there shortly.
Yes, sir.
Every day is busier than the last.
We haven't had a moment to catch our breath.
You are doing a fine job as head of House Wolffort, Lord Serenoa. Your father would be proud if he could see you now.
I could not do it without you, Benedict. Thank you.
In short, you wish for the three high houses to join hands
and fight the duchy. Is that correct, Lord Silvio?
Indeed. I believe it our duty to fight. Some are frozen in fear, trembling at the mere thought of the duchy's power. I feel that joining the three high houses under a single flag is the only way to unite them. My men ready themselves for war as we speak. Come to Teleor, and we can strike at Esros together. Prince Roland will be safe with us, of course.
It's as good a plan as any. You have my thanks for getting the preparations underway.
I wonder if Lord Landroy would agree.
I doubt House Wolffort would refuse a fight. Their devotion to the crown knows no bounds.
But of course, they reaped great rewards from the bountiful lands won during the war.
You propose reuniting the three high houses who led the Salt Iron War to its end. It is heartening to know you would once again lend us your strength.
We certainly could use all the help we can get. Though I wish we could resolve matters peacefully.
You speak as though your brother is not at fault for all this.
My bride-to-be bears no blame for the Duchy's actions.
My apologies. Forgive me for my outburst. But we haven't much time. I would have your answer now.
Shall we accept Lord Silvio's proposal, my lord?
Fetch the scales, Benedict. We shall decide our path together.
Serenoa. Moreover,
Here's what I think. You're onto something. Tough spot we're in. Are you joking?
Yes, sir.
Lord Serenoa. Interesting indeed. So...
It is time to cast our votes. Do we accept House Teleor's proposal, or approach the scales of conviction?
I stand by my decision.
You make a convincing argument, my lord.
My apologies.
Forgive me, lad.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen. The way forward is decided. We deny House Teleor's proposal and weather this fight alone.
Are you mad? You would stand idly by while our kingdom is in grave danger.
This is the path we have chosen. I hope you understand.
I do not. You must reconsider. Or else House Teleor too will face Esfrost's wrath.
And why would that be our concern? We are in no condition to fight, Lord Silvio. It is as simple as that.
Then I pray something more than death awaits us both.
Lord Silvio of Teleor offers the solitary House Wolffort an ally, and a place of protection for Roland. But Serenoa chooses to walk his own path, even if he must do so alone. Silvio leaves with a disquieting look in his eyes.
No! Spare me! I beg you!
That's enough, Rufus.
You call these men soldiers, Silvio? They haven't got any spine.
Save your anger for House Wolffort. We will strike at their castle soon enough.
Ha! Sounds like they saw straight through your stupid plan.
What could a lowly bounty hunter know of a lord's struggles? Without Roland, my house is doomed. They call you Hero's Bane, right? That is all you need do.
And do it I shall. The only one you need alive is the prince, right?
I don't know what to expect now that Frost's taken over Glenbrook.
I heard they put a huge bounty on the prince's head. We can make a killing if we catch him.
I always dreamed of kidnapping royalty. But the prince of a crumbling kingdom?
They'd probably kill him if we turn him over.
The reward is tempting, though.
The reward is tempting, though.
It's an emergency. We have 2 patients. Both with extraordinary fevers. The Rozellan is unresponsive.
Well, I can't tend to both unless you can give me 2 more pairs of arms.
Let me help. I've just completed my training, and I'll do whatever it takes to save them.
Are there no real doctors left? Fine, come. We're losing precious time.
Leave the Rozellan. We must prioritize the believer.
As you wish.
But the Rozellan will die unless we do something.
Do they not teach the order of things in school these days?
So what if they do? What does the order of things have to do with saving lives?
Not all lives are weighted the same. You would do well to remember that.
Quickly, Medina, these people are dying as we bicker.
I couldn't save him. Orders or not, I was the one following them. It's all my fault.
Where are you going? Medina!
I beg your pardon, Lord Serenoa, but a doctor from the Ministry requests an audience with...
My name is Medina. I've heard much about your house and simply had to see it for myself.
What insolence is this?
Stand down. Pray tell, What brings you before me?
It is said House Wolffort possesses a relic known as the Scales of Conviction. Is this true?
It is. We turn to the scales for guidance in times of trouble.
Then, I wonder if they might guide me forward as well. I had a crisis of confidence. A man was counting on me to save his life, and I let him die. I cannot let this happen again. I wish to save all the lives I can, regardless of country or creed. Pray grant me the chance to consult the scales, that I might walk the righteous path.
The scales are merely a tool to an end. They are not a magical window into the future. When decisions must be made, all in this house have a say. We choose as best we're able and strive to ensure we chose wisely.
You mean you strive not to regret your decision?
That is all one can do. Forgive me if this is not the answer you sought.
Then, would House Wolffort accept my aid if I offered it, my lord?
If you would serve as a physician, that would be a boon. For we fear the war is far from over.
I would be honored, my lord. I would see what I could do to rewrite the order of things.
And let us walk the path together.
I am at your service, my lord.
I beg you, sir, give me one more chance. I shall not fail again.
We are already taking measures against House Wolffort. A suitable pawn has showed itself before us. Though, perhaps, I should be more wary of my own family than any other.
Huh?
Falks is all that remains of the three high houses. I trust you know what to do, Avlora.
Lord Landroy Fox is famed for his bow arm.
He had the pluck to fire at your master during the war. Do you think you can best him?
Without a doubt.
The Teleor army has entered our domain?
Yes. The vanguard is nearing Castle Wolffort as we speak. It will not be long until the rest arrive.
I knew his intentions were not as pure as he made them seem. But to think he would attack so soon after proposing an alliance.
According to our spies, Lord Silvio has been in contact with Esfrost.
There is a reason he is known as an opportunist. This was all a plan to destroy us.
So he wished to secure Prince Roland to use as leverage with Esfrost.
I was also told that House Teleor has hired a man named Rufus as a bodyguard.
What do you know about this man?
He's a bounty hunter known as Hero's Bane, whose only loyalty is to coin. That said, he's claimed the lives of countless famed warriors. It would be wise not to underestimate him.
To think Lord Silvio would hire such a man.
It means he's serious. We must plan accordingly.
Understood. Gather the others. We have much to discuss.
So Silvio has betrayed us. I suppose he has come here for me.
You are correct. He most likely wishes to use you to curry favor with Esfrost.
That bastard! To think he would throw his own countrymen underfoot.
We haven't time to get emotional, Eridor. They are on their way here.
I beg to differ. There's no better time. I'm trembling with rage.
As am I. We'll teach those traitorous bastards a lesson.
Yet more bloodshed for my sake.
Prince Roland, we have no choice but to act.
And the enemy is our former compatriots. They may well know about the traps below. We may have to face them head-on at the gates.
We need all the help we can get. Please fight with us.
This is no time to waver. We must stand together if we wish to survive.
Yes. Together we can overcome this. To arms!
I would not be here without my allies.
Yes, sir.
Lord Serenoa. Interesting indeed. So...
Here's what I think. You're onto something. Tough spot we're in. Are you joking?
It is time to cast our votes. Do we accept House Teleor's proposal, approach the scales of conviction?
You make a convincing argument.
My apologies.
Forgive me, lad.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path. The way forward is decided. We deny House Teleor's proposal and weather this fight alone.
Are you mad? You would stand idly by while our kingdom is in grave danger.
This is the path we have chosen. I hope you understand.
I do not. You must reconsider. Or else House Teleor too will face Esfrost's wrath.
And why would that be our concern? We are in no condition to fight, Lord Silvio. It is as simple as that.
Then I pray something more than death awaits us both.
Lord Silvio of Teleor offers the solitary House Wolffort an ally, and a place of protection for Roland. But Serenoa chooses to walk his own path, even if he must do so alone. Silvio leaves with a disquieting look in his eyes.
No! That's enough, Rufus.
You call these men soldiers, Silvio?
Save your anger for House Wolffort. We will strike at their castle soon enough.
Ha! Sounds like they saw straight through your stupid plan.
What could a lowly bounty hunter know of a lord's struggles? Without Roland, my house is doomed. They call you Hero's Bane, right?
And do it I shall. The only one you need alive is the prince, right?
I don't know what to expect now that Frost's taken over Glenbrook.
I heard they put a huge bounty on the prince's head. We could make a killing if we catch him.
I always dreamed of kidnapping royalty. But the prince of a crumbling kingdom? Ugh.
They'd probably kill him if we turn him over.
The reward is tempting, though.
The reward is tempting, though.
I beg you, sir, give me one more chance. I shall not fail again.
We are already taking measures against House Wolffort. A suitable pawn has showed itself before us. Though, perhaps, I should be more wary of my own family than any other.
Huh?
Falks is all that remains of the three high houses. I trust you know what to do, Avlora.
Lord Landroy Fox is famed for his bow arm.
He had the pluck to fire at your master during the war. Do you think you can best him?
Without a doubt.
The Teleor army has entered our domain?
Yes. The vanguard is nearing Castle Wolffort as we speak. It will not be long until the rest arrive.
I knew his intentions were not as pure as he made them seem. But to think he would attack so soon after proposing an alliance.
According to our spies, Lord Silvio has been in contact with Frost.
There is a reason he is known as an opportunist. This was all a plan to destroy us.
So he wished to secure Prince Roland to use as leverage with Frost.
I was also told that House Teleor has hired a man named Rufus as a bodyguard.
What do you know about this man?
He's a bounty hunter known as Hero's Bane, whose only loyalty is to coin. That said, he's claimed the lives of countless famed warriors. It would be wise not to underestimate him.
To think Lord Silvio would hire such a man.
It means he's serious. We must plan accordingly.
Understood. Gather the others. We have much to discuss.
So Silvio has betrayed us. I suppose he has come here for me.
You are correct. He most likely wishes to use you to curry favor with Esfrost.
That bastard! To think he would throw his own countrymen underfoot.
We haven't time to get emotional, Eridor. They are on their way here.
I beg to differ. There's no better time. I'm trembling with rage.
As am I. We'll teach those traitorous bastards a lesson.
Yet more bloodshed for my sake.
Prince Roland, we have no choice but to act.
And the enemy is our former compatriots. They may well know about the traps below. We may have to face them head-on at the gates.
We need all the help we can get. Please fight with us.
This is no time to waver. We must stand together if we wish to survive.
Yes. Together we can overcome this. To arms!
My lord, House Teleor's betrayal has been confirmed. It appears Lord Silvio plans to launch a surprise attack on House Wolffort.
This is absolute madness. To think I would see the day 3 high houses fight each other. The glorious Glenbrook of the past is no longer. The dark days of war are upon us once more.
My lord, the Esfrosti army has entered our domain. They demand our surrender.
Ready your bows. It is time they witness the true valor of the high houses.
How regrettable we should meet again like this, Lord Silvio.
Agreed, Lord Serenoa. I beg you to reconsider and entrust Prince Roland to us. If you do, I promise to put in a good word with the Archduke.
I cannot do that. We follow the path we believe in, no matter how treacherous the road.
Unlike a certain opportunist.
Your lofty convictions will not change reality. If you lose, nothing remains. Not house nor loyalty. Not even your silly beliefs or your life.
Then we will defeat you, Lord Silvio, and hold fast to our beliefs until the end.
Try as you might, you will never prevail. Now, Rufus.
Let me show you how Hero's Bane earned his name.
Understood.
I won't let you down.
Looks like House Wolffort has yet to recover from their last battle. All the better for us, I say.
This should be fun. Show no mercy to anyone under their banner.
Silvio's army approaches. Everyone prepare for battle. We have the high ground. We must use our position wisely.
Time to work.
Here I come. From this range. Come on, then. What a pain.
For the honor of House Wolffort.
You'll be fun to kill. Come, face your death at my blade. Even if you run and hide, you won't escape me.
Heroes, Bane. Ha! You're but a ruffian for hire, and I won't let you lay a finger on the young lord.
Do you really think the high ground's going to save you from me?
You won't beat me! To victory!
Here I come!
Now then. Saw through that plain as day.
Shall we begin?
Victory goes to the quick.
I'll keep on then.
I fight for peace.
Blaze, heed my call.
Now then, to work.
Come on!
Time to work.
This'll hurt.
I feel stronger already.
Tell me who to kill. Why so scared?
Forward! I'll make this quick.
Here I come. Not another step. Now it's my turn. This might sting some.
I'll show you what I can do. I can heal too.
Most appreciated. Back at you.
I've been waiting for this. Look to my shield.
Let me heal your wounds. Be at ease.
That's the stuff.
One step closer to our hope.
Allow me. Ladies, heed my call.
So, it falls to me. Free! Most interesting. So it comes to this. I'll be using this.
My turn. You will escape.
Tell me who to kill.
Defeat is not an option. I'll make this quick.
This battle is ours.
Try this. Leave everything to me. Ain't over
I
yet.
appreciate it. I'll show you what I can do. I did it!
Come at me! Push on through!
I shall do what I can.
go swiftly. Watch me work.
Allow me.
Saw through that plane.
I'm only getting started.
I will end this.
Now then, to work.
Tell me who to kill.
My turn. Shadows conceal me.
This isn't good. You'll get no mercy from us.
You can do better than that, Wolffort. It's no fun for me if you don't put up a good fight.
For the honor of House Wolffort.
Come on, then. Well, that worked.
Time for some sorcery. Win! I'll make you proud, Grandfather.
Come at me! I'll be your shield!
I will end this.
Me.
Oh no!
Now then, to work.
Free! Yes, very effective.
Cool heads shall prevail.
I'm behind you. Thank goodness.
How embarrassing.
This ain't nothing.
No need to panic.
Got you marked.
This hurts. This hurts.
For the honor of House Wolffort. Now I end this.
Damn! Silvio's soldiers are falling like flies. Isn't there a single soul in House Teleor worth their salt?
I don't see Silvio anywhere. Does he truly intend to watch his own fight unfold from afar? After this battle is through, I will find him and have him answer for his cowardice.
Here I come.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
I'll take you on!
Let me show you what I've learned.
Now then, to work.
Oh, damn it all. They got
Shall
me.
we begin? For one and all.
That's the stuff!
My turn. Suffer.
To top it off.
Allow me.
It's nothing personal.
I have to keep going. It's not over yet.
Planning on a long, long life.
Defeat is not an option. This ends here for my kith and kin.
This isn't good.
Now!
I've been waiting for this!
I fight for peace. Too active. Oh
So, it falls to me. I see through you.
Oh, damn it all. Embrace death.
no! Your orders? This hurts. Let me heal your wounds. Be at ease.
Thank you.
Now then.
I got you marked.
Forward! Now I end this.
I'll show you what I can do.
This isn't good.
From this point, you're open.
It hurts.
I will fight to my last breath.
I'll take you on!
I don't
I fight
lose.
for peace.
So, it falls to me.
Another!
My research bears fruit.
Time to work.
This hurt. For life. It's over. Shall we begin?
Your wounds are...
Thank you.
To top it
I'll show
off.
you what I can do. Don't be afraid.
No need to panic. It's nothing personal.
Defeat is not an option.
Time to take flight. Darkness and go home.
I don't
Embrace that. I've been waiting for this.
My turn.
This hurts. I fight for peace. Flames, heed my call.
So this is the true might of House Wolffort, huh?
For a better world.
I can't remember the last time I fought someone so formidable.
How is it you can still stand and fight? It is as you said. If we lose here, nothing will remain.
What are you boasting about? Even if you kill me, Esros is still the victor. I withstood humiliation to preserve the name of the High Houses. And even so, you ingrates treat me like this!
Enough excuses.
They are not excuses. House Wolffort has single-handedly brought ruin upon us. As long as I live, so shall the High Houses!
Get back here, Silvio! You still owe me my due!
Shall I pursue him?
No.
He has no reason nor army to strike at us again.
True. And I would rather not harm one of our own could we avoid it.
At the end of the battle against House Wolffort, Lord Silvio of Teleor leaves the field defeated. The victors, however, do not go by unscathed, repeated battles taking their toll on the soldiers. All goes according to Gustadolf's plan to weaken both houses. Landroy Fawkes, Lord of the Third of Glenbrook's High Houses, faces off against General of Laura.
I must survive. Somehow, I must survive. Gah!
Escaping all on your own, I see.
Rufus, what are you doing here?
I came to collect my reward.
Reward? Since when were losers ever rewarded?
I remember our deal differently.
As do I. I was promised an invincible executioner. You are nothing but a fraud, a sheep in wolf's clothing. What's so funny?
I have a new deal for you. Pay me what I'm owed or die.
I cannot give you what I do not possess. But if you kill me now, you will have lost to Wolffort with nothing to show for it.
Go on.
If you let me live, on the other hand, I will find the coin to pay you. What do you say? Do we have a deal?
Fine. But if I don't get that money, consider your life forfeit.
Far too much blood has been spilled.
I know how loyal you were to the late King Regna. We may be enemies, but you still have my respect. I would invite you to join our ranks.
You would dishonor me so.
I prefer it to your death.
Save your pity for someone who needs it. Your master will never have our loyalty, even if it means the end of the 3 high houses. Your Majesty, I serve you even in death.
His plot foiled and bested in battle by House Wolffort, Silvio Teleor flees, leaving everything behind. House Volks fights valiantly, but ultimately loses to General Avlora's army, and joins their late king in death. Of Glenbrook's 3 high houses, Wolffort, Teleor, and Volks, 2 are felled by the iron hammer of Esfrost. House Wolffort now stands alone, in more peril than ever.
So, 2 of Glenbrook's 3 high houses have fallen. Esfrost's invasion took me by surprise at first, but this is quite the interesting turn.
Now Wolffort stands alone, having lost both the crown and its allies. There is no better time for us to act.
Then let us set the trap, brimming with bait enough to lure them in and keep them there.
As you command. The famed High House of the Saltiron War will soon be under your thumb, my lord. Having control of their land will make our deliveries that much easier.
Indeed, and House End will prosper more than ever. Brute strength is not the only path to victory. A truly wise man can win without ever drawing his sword.
My lord, a bird from Sorsley End of Hyzante has arrived. He has offered to send us provisions and funds in light of our situation.
A most welcome offer, to be sure, but why would he extend a helping hand to us now? Could he be after something?
Undoubtedly, there are regrettably none so altruistic amongst the Saintly Seven. Seeing as Minister Sorsley has never shown much interest in other nations, I can only surmise this is a ploy to put House Wolffort in his debt.
As I suspected. But our people and soldiers need all the help they can get. Let us accept his proposal. We can deal with whatever ulterior motives he may have once we are back on our feet.
Understood. We shall discuss our countermeasures at another time.
Congratulations on your victory in the Falk's domain, General.
Thank you, sir. They were proud warriors. And Lord Landroy a formidable foe despite his age.
I imagine he was content to breathe his last on his beloved fields. 30 years have passed since the Salt Iron War. It was time he was put to rest beside that bygone era. Avlora, it is time you had a rest as well.
What do you mean by that, Your Grace?
Your soldiers have fought long and hard. Any longer and their morale may suffer for it.
But what of House Wolffort? Prince Roland is still with them. Is that not cause for concern?
There are no lords left worth worrying about. House Wolffort stands alone after Roland's uprising.
Even so, we would do well not to underestimate them. Even standing alone, they once changed the course of the Salt Iron War.
House Wolffort is no longer the hunter, but the hunted. Or do you believe you understand something that I do not, General?
No. Forgive me, Your Grace.
Lord Serenoa never ceases to amaze me. Despite all the hours he dedicates to his duties, he looks none the worse for wear.
Even so, I am certain it takes its toll on him. He wants to set an example for his people and those who serve him, and wishes not to worry them over his condition. Excuse me, Serenoa, but is there anything I could do to help?
Frederica, my apologies for the delay. The citizen's petition will require a bit more time, so why don't you and Gila return home ahead of me?
I see, if you insist. But please do not push yourself too hard, Serenoa.
I shan't. Thank you, Frederica.
Of course.
Is something the matter? It's rare of you to sigh like that.
Did I? Oh my.
It looks like something's troubling you. If you wish to talk about it, I am happy to lend an ear.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I sometimes wonder if I can go on like this.
Are things not going well with Lord Serenoa?
No! Serenoa is as kind and gentle as ever. It is my own self I have doubts about. I cannot help but wonder if I am truly of any use to him.
Since Lord Serenoa is always working so hard, why not give him a tonic to boost his vitality? I purchased one from a merchant not long ago. It should chase all his fatigue away.
A good idea to be sure, but the fact remains it is not me myself that is serving him.
Then how about preparing a meal for him? Something nutritious to fill him with vim and vigor.
Me? Cook?
Yes. I'm certain he would be delighted by anything that you make.
But I've never cooked before. I doubt anything I make would suffice.
You won't know until you try. Besides, what matters isn't the result, but the feeling behind it. Use this cookbook. I'm sure you will find a recipe or two to your liking.
Thank you, Gila. Now then, which of these would Serenoa enjoy?
That should do it. You should be able to use that arm just fine in no time.
Many thanks, lad. You truly are a talented one. My apologies for treating you like an intruder the other day.
Think nothing of it, my good man. If you need anything else, I'm more than happy to help.
Your magic never ceases to amaze. Did you learn everything from your grandfather?
You bet I did. The Archmage Grandante taught me everything I know.
Grandante. There's something I've been meaning to ask you, Narv.
Ask away.
I was in Hyzante for a short time, studying at the Ministry. No doubt you know it's considered the greatest authority in this world when it comes to matters arcane. Their library contains everything from records of magically enhanced soldiers to technical tomes and much, much more. Their chronicles on the history of magic, too, were the most comprehensive in our realm. And yet, I do not recall seeing even a single mention of a mage named Grandante. One would think the achievements of such a powerful sorcerer would be recorded somewhere. Why are they not?
Those awful Hyzantians. Truly, they have no shame.
Narv?
The chronicles you speak of? In truth, they were written by my grandfather's own hand.
What? But then why is he not credited by name?
He refused to do the research the former Hierophant ordered of him, and was branded a heretic and unbeliever. They erased his name and achievements from the records, and made it like he never existed at all. He was then banished from the city and died in exile, his name all but forgotten. It's all their fault. No one knows of the Archmage Grandante.
I had no idea.
These robes I wear were once his. They're the only remaining proof that he once walked this realm.
So you carry his memory with you everywhere you go?
I promised myself I would make the Archmage Grandante's name known around the world. So I'm going to work harder than I've ever worked before, until all in the realm know his story. And in the process, I'll become the greatest mage this world has ever seen.
That's the spirit.
Thanks, Gila. Just you watch, Grandfather. I'm going to make you proud.
Please, you can't take our wheat. We just sent food the other day.
Silence! Lord Wolffort has ordered the requisition of all provisions. You wouldn't dare disobey your lord, would you?
Of course not. I just can't believe Lord Wolffort would command such a thing.
Are you accusing me, a noble woman of Glenbrook, of lying? How dare you, peasant?
Mayhap we should see what the commotion is about.
Mind telling us what's going on?
Well, if it isn't Captain Eridor. Thank you for all that you do to keep these lands safe.
You're one of the lot what recently fled from the Crown City, ain't you?
Just so, yes. I came to humbly lend what aid I could to Lord Wolffort and deliver on the provisions I promised.
What is your quarrel with these people? If you could explain the situation, we'd be more than happy to lend what aid we can.
Please, I beg of you, don't take our food. It's all we have.
I've always known Lord Wolffort to care for his people above all. Why would he do this to us?
What madness is this? Lord Serenoa has strictly forbidden commandeering food from the common folk. Surely you aren't asking these good people to relinquish their stores to you in his name?
I am simply gathering provisions on Lord Wolffort's behalf, as I promised. Honestly, he should be grateful.
Grateful? He'd be red in the face if he saw what you were doing. Ain't no way he ordered it.
On the contrary, you are acting in violation of your lord's decree. We cannot overlook your actions. You will come with us and be jailed. There you will await judgment for your crimes.
What nonsense is this? I am a noblewoman of Glenbrook. How dare you try to order me about, you self-important little man? You've no authority over me!
Look, I ain't disagreeing. But are you sure we should accost her without seeking Lord Serenoa's counsel first?
We haven't that luxury. The longer she is allowed to roam free, the more the people will suffer, and our Lord's good name be sullied. We must show the people that unethical acts will not go unpunished. Take her away.
You will pay for your impudence!
Can't believe there are scoundrels out here using House Wolffort's name for ill gain. You've done us all proud today, Julio.
Thank you ever so much, my lord. We'd be facing starvation if you hadn't stepped in.
She really had us fooled. We should have known Lord Wolffort is too kind a man to order anything like that.
If you are ever troubled again, please seek me out. I shall ensure that any wrongs committed against you are set right.
Ah, that's the good stuff. Ain't no one can pour a pint like you.
I take coin for drink, not compliments. It's hard enough to keep this place running on my own as it is.
Need me to lend a hand?
Thought you'd never ask. You can start by washing the dishes, then restocking our foodstuffs, fixing up that wobbly table, and...
Aye, leave it to me.
Ha! I'm only playing. I'd never put a paying customer to labor.
But that's an awful lot of work for any one person. Ever give thought to finding someone with whom you might share the burden?
You can stop right there. The last thing I need is anyone else complicating my life.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
I had myself a someone once, you know? Special-like. Till he left me for a specialer someone. Raised my son Theo all by myself after that. He'd be a man grown now, if the war hadn't taken him.
Forgive me, Hasabara. Didn't mean to go drudging up painful memories.
No need for apologies. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a thing or two in their past that haunts them. In truth, I'm more exhausted than anything. Must be the years taking their toll.
Ain't got nothing to do with age, and everything to do with the hardships you've overcome. More impressive than an old soldier drowning his sorrows in mead.
What kind of barkeep am I, letting my poor patron wallow?
Sometimes wallowing's good for the soul. Come on, have a round with me. My treat.
Took you long enough to make the offer. Now, what shall we toast to?
How about to your son?
I, to Theo.
Working hard again today, I see. How fares the research?
It progresses, and shall continue to do so, provided you remain out of my way.
Never one to mince words, are you? What is it you're researching exactly?
Your questioning remains distressingly inefficient. As I explained just yesterday, I'm exploring something truly groundbreaking.
And I'm asking you precisely how and why it's groundbreaking.
That would entail a thorough explanation of surface melting on ice. From there, I would have to explain how the quasi... All I desire is to carry out my research without interruption. Are you listening, Eridor? My research on my terms. Why can they not grant me this one thing?
Yeah, well...
This cannot stand, Eridor. You hold me out here, yet you haven't so much as haven't touched your glass.
Oh, so you're an angry drunkard, are you? Well...
Me? A drunkard? Baldur, it's the damn ministry. All their restrictions and secrecy. How are we to move forward if we can't share our techniques? Am I wrong?
You're damned right. As always, of course, about everything.
Sitting on all that knowledge and skills is... It's not good. Worse than me locking myself up here.
Glorious silence. Thought the poor fool would never shut up.
You wish to speak to me, Your Highness?
I wish to leave the Wolffort domain.
And you want me to persuade Lord Serenoa?
Yes. Though I doubt he will welcome the conversation after the scales have spoken. But the people are tired. Their expressions grim. And this castle is no different.
Even so, the decision was made together.
Yes. But I think we all know that I am at the source of our troubles. The responsibility ultimately falls to me.
If you truly wish to take responsibility, then I do have an idea.
And I would hear it.
Give me that ring.
But this is proof that I belong to the royal family. What would you do with it?
Have you die for your people.
Hey, boss. Come take a look at this.
The poor soul. Or maybe not so poor, judging by these clothes.
Hey, Pa! Remember what I said about that reward money?
Of course I do. This might just be him.
Pa, take a look at this!
Shiny ring, huh? Is that the royal emblem? This has got to be Prince Roland.
The corpse is regrettably too damaged to identify, but the royal signet is unmistakable. Aside from Cordelia, there is only one who would wear the royal family's ring. There can be no doubt, this is Prince Roland.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but about that reward.
Thalas, give them their coin.
Yes, brother.
Thank you kindly for your generosity, Your Grace.
What a waste. Is this truly how the kingdom of Glenbrook meets its end?
House Wolffort are no fools. Their friend was only a liability. They have spared themselves by forsaking the prince. They may have escaped, but there are none who would help them. There is no reason for us to concern ourselves with House Wolffort any longer.
A shame.
Your poor brother, betrayed by his most trusted friend.
Oh, Roland.
The news of Prince Roland's death spreads across the land like wildfire. With his demise, seemingly comes the end of the Kingdom of Glenbrook. But only days later, a proclamation is made that would bind Esfrost and Glenbrook. Bearer of the royal signet and last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, Cordelia is to ascend as queen. And wed Archduke Gustadolf.
Princess Cordelia is to wed the Archduke? What is the meaning of this? Gustadolf is the very one who invaded Glenbrook.
But King Regna is to blame for trying to monopolize the mines.
What does it matter who the princess weds as long as Glenbrook lives on?
It damn well matters to me.
The news of Prince Roland's death spreads across the land like wildfire.
You wish to speak to me, Your Highness?
I wish to leave the Wolffort domain.
And you want me to persuade Lord Serenoa?
Yes. Though I doubt he will welcome the conversation after the scales have spoken. But the people are tired. Their expressions grim. And this castle is no different.
Even so, the decision was made together.
Yes. But I think we all know that I am at the source of our troubles. The responsibility ultimately falls to me.
If you truly wish to take responsibility, then I do have an idea.
And I would hear it.
Give me that ring.
But this is proof that I belong to the royal family. What would you do with it?
Have you die for your people.
Hey, boss, come take a look at this.
The poor soul. Or maybe not so poor, judging by these clothes.
Hey, Pa! Remember what I said about that reward money?
Of course I do. This might just be him.
Pa, take a look at this!
Shiny ring, huh? Is that the royal emblem? This has got to be Prince Roland.
The news of Prince Roland's death spreads across the land like wildfire. With his demise,
Princess Cordelia is to wed the Archduke? What is the meaning of this? Gustadolf is the very one who invaded Glenbrook.
But King Regna is to blame for trying to monopolize the mines.
What does it matter who the princess weds as long as Glenbrook lives on?
It damn well matters to me.
My people, our days of late have been dark and filled with strife. Both Glenbrook and Esperos have suffered countless losses. and we have lost both of our beloved princes. For that, I offer you my deepest condolences. May they all rest in peace. As you all know, my father was sentenced to death for his role in this tragic event. But how do we come to grips with our sorrow and anger? How do we atone for our mistakes?
Esfrost does not deserve your forgiveness! Do not submit to Gustadolf's will!
Let us recognize our sins as such and move forward. Archduke Gustadolf has magnanimously given us another chance. A chance to see Glenbrook to a fair and free future. As the queen of this kingdom, I, Cordelia of House Glenbrook, do hereby accept the warmth and governance of Esfrost, and swear to do everything in my power to usher in an age of peace with the Archduke.
With all due respect, sir, I do not believe Queen Cordelia to be fit for ruling Glenbrook.
She does not need to be. She is to be our figurehead, a place for the people to focus both their hope and discontent. And while the poor people of Glenbrook stumble in the dark, we shall establish a new government, one based in freedom. Once the people have had a taste of true freedom Esfrost would offer them, there will be no turning back. By the time Cordelia births an heir, both this kingdom and its people will belong solely to Esfrost.
I would be loath to stand upon a political battlefield. It is far more heartless than those of war.
I am simply breathing new life into a kingdom of tired traditions. The people will thank me for it in time.
Father, my brothers, I swear to avenge you.
Prince Roland, have you heard about the address at the capital?
I have.
I won't forgive them for making Her Highness say such horrible things.
Enough, Huet.
But they lied about the king's death. They made it seem like Gustadolf was justified.
Say no more. If Cordelia can endure this, so can we. And as long as she lives, that is enough for me.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
We all understand how you feel, Prince Roland.
No, I apologize. I lost control. Thinking about it will do us no good. We must rise to action.
Indeed we must. Everyone knows of your death now. That means we are free to make our next move.
Listen, my friends. Prince Roland of Glenbrook is dead. I am now merely Roland, a warrior who fled a fallen kingdom. I humbly ask for your support until the sun shines upon our royal line once again.
Is that Sir Maxwell's?
That mask. You look just like Sir Maxwell.
This is a secret that shall stay within House Wolffort.
Master. grant me the strength to free our home from Esfrost's clutches.
How is he doing?
Better than before. He groans in pain from time to time, though.
I see. I wish I could tell Father about our situation now, but...
Lord Serenoa, if your father were awake, I am certain he would praise you for safeguarding Wolffort.
Sad to say, the real trouble is only just beginning. I'll be damned if House N's protection comes for free. No doubt the longer we stay, the steeper the price.
Precisely. Minister Sorcelet is not an altruistic soul.
If you were in his shoes, what would you do?
I would squeeze us dry, then look for an opportunity to.
But we won't let that happen.
Of course not. Anna is already on the move. It is our duty to protect and guide this house.
This heart ain't changed since the day Lord Simon took me in, lad. I'm ready to put my life on the line for this house. We'll get past this, one way or another. You'll see.
Thank you so much, both of you.
Lord Svarog, the body of Lord Dragan is...
So my son has finally returned home. I will be there soon. Is something the matter?
I think it better not to look, my lord.
And why is that?
His face. There is no vestige of the handsome lad he once was.
Oh. Oh, my son. I understand. You are dismissed. I am so sorry, my boy. Please forgive your pitiful excuse for a father. I will find the one who did this to you. I swear it.
I see. So there is an illicit salt trade held outside the auspices of the Norzelia Consortium.
In this business, you cannot avoid rumors even if you try. They say sneaking under the Consortium's nose is well worth the risk, but I am not so bold.
And who is behind all this?
I wish I could say.
I am not asking you to tell me for free.
How generous of you. It's but a rumor, of course, but... They say none other than Minister End in Hyzante is pulling the strings. And some free advice for you, my friend? You'd do well not to get involved.
Why?
I'm afraid that will cost a separate fee. Why, thank you.
Water.
On your feet!
Water, please!
Get back to work! You aren't the only one who's thirsty.
No setbacks, I presume?
None, sir. We are already well ahead of schedule.
Splendid. The ledger, if you would.
Yes, sir.
I would hate for there to be a problem with our numbers. I will hold on to this for now.
Of course, sir.
Water!
Put the poor thing out of its misery, Booker. You must be firm with the Roselle. Show them the slightest mercy, and they'll think they deserve more.
Yes, sir!
Serenoa, do you have a moment? I was hoping to talk to you about our marriage. Now that Glenbrook has been brought to ruin by Esfrost, is there any meaning to our union? My brother may have been planning this from the start. And yet I came to Wolffort with the intent of marrying you, completely unaware of it. It's always like this. Nothing ever goes as I would wish it. The course of my life has always been at the mercy of others.
As has mine. Almost nothing happens the way I thought it would.
But you have a home. Somewhere you can return to someday. You are surrounded by people who care about you.
As do you, as a member of House Wolffort. Your place is with us now.
Serenoa.
And though this may sound pretentious, this is a time for you to think about your future and what you must do, Frederica. Just as I am.
I suppose you are right. What must I do?
Here you are. Master Benedict has been searching for you both.
Understood. Let him know we will return at once. You said we received a delivery from Minister Sorcelet.
Yes, mostly food and materials, plus a considerable amount of coin.
That is quite kind of him.
House End is a wealthy one, even by Hyzante standards. This would barely put a dent in their coffers. We have distributed the resources as needed. We've even managed to restock our reserves.
Wish I could be happy for the help, but I can't say I am.
Agreed. Relying on them comes at a price. They will be looking for recompense.
I believe that to be their true aim.
But this is the path we chose to walk together.
Indeed. And as long as we stay the course, the winds of favor will someday be at our backs.
A missive from Minister Sorcelet has arrived.
I see he wastes no time. What absurd request could he possibly have in store for us?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Yet another problem has arisen, as we anticipated. I would like to ask everyone what they think. Benedict, if you would.
Yes, my lord. We have just received a request from Minister Sorcelet. We are to deliver his cargo to Esfrost.
Cargo?
A load of salt that bypasses the consortium.
He is asking us to be an accomplice to his illegal dealings.
The nerve of him, asking the Honorable House Wolffort to do such a filthy job. No way we'd agree to that.
But consider this. Agreeing would secure us proof of his unlawful business.
Are you suggesting we report him to Hyzante?
I am saying it is an option.
You got a point. We have a duty to speak up when something's not right. That's the honorable thing to do.
We might even earn the Holy One's trust.
Have you all forgotten? Minister Sorcelet is one of Hyzante's Saintly Seven. His connections run far deeper than ours. We must tread carefully.
Then we need solid evidence to convict him. I should think the salt he wishes us to transport would suffice. But we are the only ones that know it. And it is indistinguishable from the salt that is legally distributed. Far from the solid evidence we need.
Regrettably so.
One false move and we lose both Minister Sorcelet's support and Hyzante's trust. Without proof, we have no choice but to go to Esfrost.
If only we had evidence of his misdeeds.
It comes as no surprise to see our opinions differ. But a decision must be made. To report Minister Sorcelet's illegal dealings to Hyzante, or become a silent accomplice. Bring the scales. It is time to make our choice.
What do you need?
Serenoa.
What do you need? I wonder about that. Yes, I see. Then... in which case...
Serenoa. Still... Moreover... A fair point.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we follow Sorslay's orders and smuggle salt across our borders, or do we take another path? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I stand by my decision.
I'm afraid I disagree.
cannot be swayed.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen. The way forward is decided. We march to Hyzante and expose the minister's illicit dealings. We have chosen our path. We shall head to Hyzante and alert them of Minister Sorslay's wrongdoings.
Now that we have a heading, we need only move forward. Let us make haste.
Indeed. No matter how perilous the road ahead may be, we must not falter.
Anna, begin the preparations.
Yes, sir.
In exchange for his aid, Sorsley orders House Wolffort to transport his illicit salt. Serenoa, however, intends to bring word of the minister's crimes to the holy state of Hyzante. In order to succeed, he must delve deep into the nation's internal affairs while avoiding Sorsley's notice.
So you've decided to accept my proposal. A wise decision, Lord Serenoa.
As you have requested, none shall know of the salt's
But you are still too young for true wisdom, it seems.
He means, let us not speak of the obvious, my lord. It's prudent to speak as little as possible to prevent any unnecessary complications. One never knows who might be listening.
Fortune favored you with a capable retainer.
I beg your pardon, Minister, but I must entreat you to recall the aid you offered in exchange for ours.
I give you my word it shall be done. Booker, I'll leave the rest of the arrangements to you.
Yes, Minister. If you all will follow me into the antechamber, we may discuss the details further. Hey, what's a child like you doing in such a lonely place?
I have nowhere else to go.
Where are your parents?
They died years ago.
My lord.
My name is Serenoa. What's yours?
Piccoletta.
Piccoletta? You throw that ball with such skill.
Because it's my job. When I throw this ball, Everyone applauds. Well, they used to. But the circus is gone now, so I'm all on my own. What are you doing here, mister?
We are trying to put an end to this war.
I hate war. War made everyone go away. You're really gonna end the war? Then let me go with you. I can throw my ball and help you fight the bad people. Oops. There goes my tummy grumbling again.
My lord, we cannot simply leave this poor child here.
I know. All right then, Piccoletta. Come with us. But before we go fight the bad people, let us fill our bellies. After that, perhaps you could show us some tricks with your ball.
Sure thing. That's what I'm best at.
What? Who would dare send an army to test our borders?
They are soldiers of House End, by all appearances.
Sorcery, you go too far too often of late.
Perhaps this means the rumors are true, Minister Cancel.
There is still nothing to conclusively prove End's involvement in illicit salt trading.
Which is why you must investigate. You are Hyzante's Minister of Domestic Affairs, are you not? The illicit salt market grows larger by the day, strangling our own trade.
Against one of the Saintly Seven, I can do nothing without the Hierophant's express permission.
Perhaps you cannot. But is there not another with plans already in motion?
Exham, you mean? Even so, I am not at liberty to act on naught more than a whim. I must prioritize our land's stability above all else.
So, I am queen. What should I do?
You should listen to the Archduke and obey.
Is that all the Archduke wants? An obedient wife? And here I thought the Esfrosti valued freedom.
So long as you must look to others, you do not deserve freedom. Freedom is a privilege, and only those with the strength to see their will realized are deserving of it. It is not given, it is taken. And it is not often taken easily. This I know.
I see. Thank you.
Next time you think to ask that question, answer it yourself.
Brother, Father, look over me until I find the strength I require.
What is Gustadolf thinking to marry a sniveling brat? No glory is worth her dismal company.
It is unacceptable. He should have let me deal with those obstinate boars in Glenbrook.
You've made a bargain with Minister Sorcelet?
The appearance of one in any case. But we mustn't grow complacent.
Aye. One of his men wouldn't stop glowering at Benedict.
He may yet suspect our true motives. Nevertheless...
We shan't stray from the course we've decided upon, if that's what worries you. Tell them, Benedict.
Minister Sorcelet has asked us to deliver unregulated salt to Esfrost by means of a secret route. We shall make it appear as though we are bound for the Grand Duchy, but in truth, we shall divert from the route and make for the capital of Hyzante.
I've already scouted the way. A shortcut through the ravine.
Then you intend to use the illicit goods to prove Minister Sorcelet's crimes to the Hierophant.
But will a little salt be enough to land one of the Saintly Seven in the dungeons? After all, he's influential and well-connected enough to have weathered unsavory accusations for years. If we don't present our case perfectly, we're apt to be the ones clapped in chains, not the other way around.
We only need get to the capital for our plan to succeed. The Saintly Seven may pretend they stand united, but there are cracks in that facade. If we but exert the right leverage, Sorcelet will fall.
Indeed. Now then, we shall depart come midnight.
As you command.
Eridor!
Right you are. Quiet as a mouse I'll be.
Serenoa and his retinue depart the Citadel of the Sands under the cover of night, and make their way to the Hyzantean capital. They press onward through the moonless dark, guided by naught but the faintly flickering light of hope.
House Wolffort means to betray me, you say? What leads you to believe this?
A chance sighting one of my vassals had of a suspicious woman, apparently poking around the path to the capital. From her description, there's no doubt she was none other than Anna of House Wolffort. The woman who serves, incidentally, at Benedict's right hand.
She is his creature. I see. Then they mean to bring evidence against me.
The danger is too great to be ignored, Minister.
Indeed. I trust you will take care of it before it becomes a problem.
Of course. I've sent soldiers that way already, and I shall join them shortly.
Good. We haven't been followed.
No cause to relax just yet, milady. Moment you drop your guard is the moment the enemy's apt to strike. Ain't it, Benedict?
Indeed. This is where I would position soldiers for an ambush, were I to set a trap for us.
Aye. A hunter would have the upper hand here.
Let us scout the area to be safe. Have you found anything?
No, my lord. Only our own footprints.
Strange.
Few travel this path, but it is still traveled.
Someone must have covered their tracks.
Well, if it isn't House Wolffort's motley crew, imagine my surprise at finding you here. Whatever are you doing?
We were merely on our way to...
No need for pretense, my lord. Not when his life is forfeit for having discovered us.
I think you have it the wrong way around. Die. You'll have to be cleverer than that to outwit me. Here, this is what you get for trying to make fools out of us.
We must put an end to this. Take them all down.
For my lord. For my lord.
Your orders? Into the shadows.
Here I come.
From this range. Ugh. You are fools to fight against what is inevitable.
Come on, then. I'll saw right through you.
Ouch!
Watch out for the archers up there.
Them taking the high ground puts us at a bit of a disadvantage.
There's nowhere to run once it starts raining arrows.
Forward! Now I end this.
I've been waiting for this. I'll be your shield. I love the battlefield.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather. The fruits of my studies!
Looks like I'm up.
I shall do what I can.
Go swiftly.
Much appreciated.
I fight for peace. Two actions.
Now then, to work.
Well now, no true pain.
Damn it all.
Suffer.
impossible! For the honor of House Wolffort. Now I end this.
This can't be!
Too obvious. Here I come! Ready to see a spell?
Ha! That tickled! Now or never!
We mustn't lose heart. This is what I do.
My thanks.
Allow me. Two actions.
So, it falls to me.
Allow me.
First things first. I'm only getting started. Your strategy must be refined.
For the honor of House Wolffort.
Fear!
This isn't good.
Now!
The pain will end soon.
My lord.
I have to keep going. I can do this. I'll make you proud, Grandfather.
Let me heal your wounds. Make the most of this.
In your hands now. For myself.
Time for some research.
To further the arcane arts. Not like this.
Allow me. My specialty.
When a wolf is cornered. Now I end this.
What is this?
No true pain.
Frederica. I'm sorry.
What should I do? I can do this. Serenoa.
Someone give an old man a hand. Saw through that plain as day.
I'm a fool.
Your strategy must be refined. The pain will aim that hit the mark. Sorry, young ones.
Pain.
The sun's a harsh mistress, ain't she? If she sticks around much longer, my fields are apt to wither from the attention. I'd give my firstborn for a drop of rain.
Aye. And it ain't just the crops what are worse for wear. I'd cry over our lot, but naught but dust would pour from my eyes.
How pitiless, the caprices of nature. What grudge do the heavens bear to make the poor souls who tend the land suffer so? I would be remiss to let such suffering continue. If fate will show you no mercy, then I shall. You begged for even a single drop of rain. I shall give you more. Behold as I flood this desiccated land with nourishment.
Huh? What's that the lady said? I believe she means to pull rain from a cloudless sky.
Ha! I'd have more luck getting milk from a bull.
You must tell me if you do. We're in sore need of a miracle.
A pleasure as always to see you, my lord. You've come just in time.
I am called Dizana. Allow me to banish the sun's cruel rays from your domain, that your people may see a measure of succor.
Banish?
Will slap my...
How did... I've never witnessed a miracle like this.
Zana, was it? On behalf of my people, allow me to express to you my deepest gratitude.
There is no need for such formalities. Icicle, if it is not too bold of me to ask, do you have need of a humble shaman within your ranks? House Wolffort, it would be an honor to serve you, my lord.
We would welcome you with open arms, and the honor would be entirely ours. Doubtless, we will have occasion to call upon your talents sooner rather than later. Have you found anything?
No, my lord. Only our own footprints.
Strange.
Few travel this path, but it is still traveled.
Someone must have covered their tracks.
Well, if it isn't House Wollfort's motley crew, imagine my surprise at finding you here. Whatever are you doing?
We were merely on our way to...
No need for pretense, my lord. Not when his life is forfeit for having discovered us.
I think you have it the wrong way around. Die.